Hey guys, I'm Erik Peterson and I'm a men's dating and relationship coach for 𝕉𝕚𝕚𝕝𝕚 and today's attraction tips video is called Attraction is Mostly About Your Mindset. Now, there's a lot to understand when it comes to female attraction, and even once that all begins to click for you and you really start to get it, then there's even a lot of variables and subtle nuance at play here, and they don't always fit into a nice, pretty box. Like what I talk about in my videos, I mean, they're the fundamentals of attraction. And I try to use more specific examples, situations that I hear about a lot from you guys, or situations that I've encountered numerous times in my personal life. Those fundamentals are supposed to act as a guide for you, so you have a good idea of how to handle particular situations. You don't have to follow what I teach exactly to the T. Like I said, it's supposed to be a guide because you're going to run into situations where it doesn't play out exactly like how I explained it in a video, or she doesn't respond to what I suggested you do exactly how I told you she would. These sort of things will happen occasionally. Even I've had to break some of my own rules at times, simply because the situation called for it. Now, this doesn't happen often, but it does happen. And when you're in a situation like this, you can't just stop and start, looking up videos, or I may not be available for a coaching call. I mean, believe me, I appreciate each and every time one of you hires me for coaching, but my goal isn't to string you guys along so you have to keep coming back. I want you all to actually learn this so well that you don't actually need me, or anyone for that matter. I want you guys to be out in the field making the ladies swoon by knowing exactly what to say or do when situations you're not prepared for come into play. So while it is important that you consume as much knowledge as you can on female attraction and female nature, it's not just a bunch of tricks and tactics. I mean, of course, there are a few little tricks here and there and a few little tactics that are very helpful, but it's not really about that. All of this is done so you understand the psychology and even the biology behind the masculine versus feminine dynamics. And actually, it's not just masculine versus feminine. I mean, much of this applies to same-sex relationships as well. It's more about the masculine versus feminine energy. But the point is, it's about understanding, applying what you've learned, and making it a natural part of who you are. And the best way to do this, besides what I just mentioned, is to do the work that goes along with it. Believe me, I wish this was all as easy as just not texting so much, just not chasing her so much, just being humorous and playful. But if you want it to come naturally, not only do you have to practice, but you have to have a change of mindset. Because if you don't change your mindset, you're going to find yourself falling back into the same old patterns, the good old beta backslide. And that's where you slide back into your old beta male behaviors. So in this attraction tips video, I'm going to be discussing how attracting high quality, beautiful women is mostly about your mindset. But if you guys need my personal help and you're interested in some private coaching, please head over to my website at 𝕉𝕚𝕚𝕝𝕚, click on the coaching tab, and there you'll see that I have several options for you to choose from. My coaching options include several phone coaching packages for my North American clients and several Zoom coaching packages for my clients outside North America. And if you haven't watched my videos in a while, yes, I've discontinued the email coaching, but these new options have been proving to work much better for everyone, for both me and for you guys. And I'll post the links to both my contact page and my coaching page in the description down below. Now, several years ago, when I first decided that I was going to start a YouTube channel and ultimately turn this into a business, I remember discussing it with my girlfriend at the time. And I remember her asking me something like, don't you think that this is really teaching men how to manipulate women? And, I responded by telling her that almost all of what I wanted to teach will begin to come naturally to men who find themselves happy, fulfilled, and confident. And then, of course, she thought about it for a minute, and ultimately she agreed. I mean, when you feel fulfilled, you're not going to feel the need for anything. And when you're happy, you're not looking for a woman or cheap dopamine highs to fill the void. And when you're confident, you're not going to feel the need to prove yourself, or you're not going to become fearful when you're not achieving the outcomes that you expected. You see what I mean here? And this is why I often instruct you guys to focus on yourself, especially after a breakup. What do I always say here? Pursue your goals and hobbies, your health and fitness, body, mind, and spirit. Build and maintain your social circle, and you should always be meeting and dating new women until one of the rare good ones tries to lock you down into a commitment. And all of this is going to build up your confidence, increase your testosterone, give you a sense of accomplishment and a sense of options. You're going to feel more alive, feel more passion and joy in your life. You're going to feel like you're actually getting somewhere in life, like you're growing and becoming a better man. And when you feel like this, you also exude a very attractive energy or vibe. And this is what women are mostly attracted to, your energy. And yes, I know I'll be getting comments correcting me, telling me that it's looks that women are most attracted to, that it's all about a man's looks. But that's not true. And I'll do a video on that topic in the near future and put this debate to rest, but I don't want to get off topic here, which I do sometimes. But anyway, it's your energy that draws women into you, your charisma, your confidence, your detachment from an outcome. These are the types of men that women absolutely love being around. And when you have enough experience with women, you'll know what to do once that energy just pulls them into your web of seduction. And it's really pretty amazing how easy it is to attract women when you feel on top of the world like this. You won't feel powerless in your relationships. You won't feel intimidated by her beauty or by the many options that she has. You're going to feel worthy and deserving of beautiful women. You won't feel like they're out of your league. And you know why? Because you are going to be the one that has options, whether that's with other women or just because your life is so fulfilling that a woman pulling away from you or breaking up with you isn't going to be the end of the world. Now, I'm not saying that your relationships are going to be perfect. I mean, you'll run into issues like everyone else. I mean, long-term committed relationships are difficult to maintain no matter who you are. But like I said, you're not going to feel so powerless in those relationships. It'll be much easier to maintain your frame because you're going to know with certainty the value that you bring into her life and the relationship. You're going to know that you are the prize and she's a welcome guest in your world meant to complement your life and not be the focus of it. When women want, I should say women want men who are winners. Any man who isn't a winner, she's simply settling for, and the attraction isn't going to last. This doesn't mean that she'll leave the guy, but she will lose attraction. And without attraction, you're really just friends or roommates who, if you're lucky, have sex once in a while. So if that's not enough to get you moving, I'm really not sure what's going to do it. So in order for women to see you as a winner, you must have the mindset of a winner. You must exhibit the energy of a winner. And you could fake this for a little while you're actually working on yourself, but you can't rely on faking it long term. I mean, women will eventually catch on. They're not dumb. And once you begin developing yourself into a beast, you're going to naturally have a shift in your mindset. And with that shift in your mindset, you're going to begin to exude that attractive energy that women love so much. And they're going to want to be around you. They're going to want to prove themselves to you, prove that they are your best option. And if you do choose one woman, she's going to naturally continue proving herself because she's going to instinctively know if she finds you attractive, other women will find you attractive too. And those other women will also be trying to prove themselves to you. And of course, she's not going to want to lose such a high value man like yourself. I mean, you see how that works? And because of that competition that she has from other women, it will naturally cause her to keep her game tight. It's also a good idea that you begin to practice changing your self-talk. This self-talk is that voice inside your head that tells you how awesome you are or how worthless you are. The good news is only you can control this voice. Now, your brain has no choice but to believe whatever you tell it. So if you're telling yourself that you're crap, that you can't do anything right, that women are repulsed by you, etc., that is what you're going to believe. However, it works the other way around too. I mean, start telling yourself positive things. In fact, a good exercise is to write down all your great qualities, even the ones that you don't think makes much of a difference. Then narrow it down to your top 10. And read this list to yourself anytime you begin to hear that voice start telling you how awful you are. But just don't read it. You really want to feel it and let it sink in. Whatever you're focused on, whether it's positive or negative, you're going to receive more of. If you continually tell yourself how awful you are, yes, you're going to experience more awfulness in yourself and your life. And you're going to exhibit that energy. So of course, women aren't going to want to be around you. However, if you remind yourself of all your great qualities, your gratitude for those awesome qualities, and remind yourself that you're building yourself up, you're going to experience more awesomeness in your life. And then you'll exhibit that energy. Now, this is all easier said than done. I'm not going to sugarcoat that, but this is what you have to do to begin leveling up in life and to begin to attract high quality, beautiful women who want to be around you as much as they can. They want to just, suck up all your awesome energy. Also, women tend to reflect your energy. As I've said in the past, it's the man's job to lead and set the tone for the interaction. If you go into the interaction all, poor me, I suck, she's going to be all like, ugh. But if you go into it with the attitude that life is great and we're just going to have a bunch of fun tonight, she's going to be all like, hell yeah, let's go. So focus on leveling up in life by pursuing your goals and hobbies, staying fit and healthy, being social and meeting new people and new women. Arrange dates and have fun. Just try to focus your energy on the good things in your life that's working for you, rather than all the things that suck. Now, this doesn't mean to completely ignore all the bad things that suck, because you want to work on those things, but don't focus on them and don't start feeling sorry for yourself. And if you do all this, I promise that things are going to start changing for you, and changing for the better. So, if you found this video helpful, or any of my videos helpful, I'd really appreciate it if you gave it a thumbs up, and for you to share it with any of your friends and family. And I would also really appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button down below and tick that little bell symbol next to it so you get real-time notifications of when I upload new videos. And in the description down below, not only will I have a link to both my contact page and my coaching page, I also have a link to some recommended reading of some great books that will really help you further understand how attraction works and understanding the masculine-feminine dynamics in relationships. But I also have a link to PayPal or my Bitcoin wallet address if you deem this video worthy of a donation. So that's it for this video. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Have a good one. Bye-bye.